I'm sorry.
Ladybeard just breezed through that large cake and started to dig into your...
what is happening?
I saw the demon exit you. I was like, oh damn, I'm not gonna mess with this.
Take it back. Wait. Okay, never mind.
Hey, YouTube kittens, it's Cathy Cat.
Ladybeard doing a thing that we didn't do previously.
Special round of Cat with Beard YouTube only. You cannot see this on the podcast with our guest, PiNKII.
PiNKII.
What's up?
PiNKII brought us cake. I brought cake. We're gonna find out whether the Starbucks cakes this year are mid or not. Mid or not.
I did bring the current Japanese seasonal cake, so I thought it might be interesting.
Oh, well, that
At
works.
least, yeah, to
That's
like try a
perfect.
bite and tell like
That's
the
very
people
kind.
overseas.
More cake.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing us cake. I appreciate
More
it.
Give it
cake.
another choice because there's 3 of them.
Well, this time I'm gonna
we're
not
having-
interrupt whatever's going on. I don't want to get in trouble again.
Oh, right.
wow,
Oh
this
my
looks delicious.
goodness. What is this?
Okay, so I have a theory that Starbucks desserts are actually mid. Because
Mid?
like no, they're not great.
Oh, that's not some slang word we don't
mid,
know.
as in not at the top.
Medium.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like
Alright.
not good. I've never tried Starbucks cake, and I feel like Japan usually has pretty good cakes. So I'm curious to see if these are actually good or not.
Sorry.
How do you say good in girl talk?
In girl talk,
Good tasting cake.
it's a W. It's a win.
It's a W. That's a win. Okay.
It's a
All right.
win.
We'll see if they're mid or a win. Let's eat some cake.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got here? What are our
All right.
flavors?
This is probably the typical Mont Blanc. We talked about that from our episode of podcast. Lots of chestnut. So that for me personally is already a mid.
Oh, really?
Really? I love it. I love that.
Nah. What's this?
This one is Mary Strawberry.
Ooh,
All
berry.
right.
I love Christmas.
Awesome.
This one is sweet potato chiffon.
Oh, yum.
What is your choice? Now we have choices. Who's allowed to choose first this time?
I got one.
Well, I like Mont Blanc, so I'm just gonna trust your guys' judgment with those. I will eat this and let you know if the Starbucks one is good or not.
All right.
And I mean, you guys choose between yourselves.
All right.
What you want?
I will say you didn't get a cinnamon roll choice, so
All right. Yeah, I didn't get a choice the first time. I would like to have the pink this
No
time.
problem, because I wanted the sweet potato anyway.
yeah, you were down.
Let's
But
go.
Can I just try one bite of yours? Because I don't know what this tastes like, actually.
Mont Blanc?
Well, you should get a real one, honestly, not this one. But yeah, you can try it.
Thanks, man.
What is a real one in compared to this one?
Not a Starbucks one.
Holy moly. You got a real problem with the Starbucks.
Burn.
Okay, I'm
Starbucks
sorry,
is getting
but
burned.
like, why are their pastries so dry?
My goodness.
Oh.
Like, at least in America, and I tried a donut here and it was mid. So.
I'm so scared of dropping this all over your floor.
Oh, you go and drop it on the
It's
floor.
gonna. I don't want to drop this on the Ladybeard floor.
The lady floor.
All right, already smells very strong of
I don't know if I want
strawberries.
to eat this whole thing, so I might have to give some of it back to you.
Oh, I might try it.
Can
You
I
got
just
it
like?
first, mate.
You know what? I'm gonna
Just
just.
take the whole bite?
Just mine.
Yeah, I'm just
Get in
gonna.
there.
Ow.
Oh, yum. Delish. Good.
It's like a cream. They almost like creamed and like fluffy.
It's now some in your hair.
Oh
It's okay, it matches your
no!
dress.
No! I knew this was gonna
So I
happen.
continue reviewing. Fluffy cream.
It is like fluff. It's like mousse almost on top. Mousse. Mousse. It's like moussey on top, and then we have probably some sponge cake underneath that. Japanese people love sponge cake.
Is it dry? Sorry, I'm gonna stop being a hater.
Not as dry as I would have expected of a Starbucks one.
Okay, so I'm not the only one?
Yeah. All right.
All right.
I think that is all right. That's pretty decent.
All right. We get involved a little bit of this sweet potato, whatever it is.
Chiffon.
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 Oh. Oh. Hmm.
No, NG. An idol can't show this.
What? Thank God they're not allowed to
kidding.
eat?
No.
Idols not-
And to me, this is delicious, but I have pretty low standards because I try not to eat sugar more than I have to. So to me, this is absolutely scrumptious, but I don't know if I'm really a neutral reviewer because anything with sugar in it will taste great.
Does the sponge cake has a grounding flavor like caramel or maybe tea or something? Or is it just literally a chiffon?
I don't know.
Does it taste like sweet potato? Because I bought a Sakura donut from Starbucks and they bamboozled me because that was not Sakura flavor. It was just pink. Really
Just top
rude.
icing.
I fell for
There's
that.
a bit of a sweet potato vibe.
That's so rude. I can't believe they did you like that. Okay. Itadakimasu.
Oh. Uh-oh.
You know what?
Hmm?
You know what?
What do I know?
I bought some. There's this bakery by my house, and I go by there every day. And the other day I was like, it's time. It's time to treat myself. So I walked into that bakery and I bought a Mont Blanc. And I did my chores. And I finished my work. And then I sat down to watch TV with my Mont Blanc. And I didn't even finish it. It was so dry. This tastes better than that one.
Oh, it's not mid.
It's not mid.
Sorry, I'm just gonna like try all those new slangs I learned and look very uncool saying them.
Wait, there's like something crunchy in there.
What?
It's so good. Oh my God.
Since when is there crunch in Mont Blanc?
Right? It's like a crust or something.
That looks just like nuts or something.
Was it chestnut? Would make sense if it's chestnut.
Yeah, but then...
Oh no, but it's so
Let me get involved in a bit of this. May I? Thanks, homie.
May I?
Hmm.
Do you want to try?
I'm just gonna take a little bit of that Mont Blanc on the outside.
Do you want some of this?
Yeah. Even though you like destroy it.
No, mate. What are you talking about? I did a great job. You want
Right?
some? Just a little.
It's just chestnuts. I used to eat them so much as a kid that I don't know why.
And then
If I
you
eat
touch
them now, they
chestnut.
make me sad.
Have some sweet potato.
This one?
Get that top bit. 'Cause that's the only thing
I am good.
It's not sweet potato at all.
Killed that sweet.
that yellow bit is the sweet
That's
potato.
the only sweet potato.
I do taste some cinnamon though. Maybe that's just the chiffon cake.
Just get that yellow bit by itself. Just have that, and that's where the sweet potato's at.
So while we're eating cake, what is like your favorite thing in Japan? Like, what do you actually like about Japan apart from the fashion and the music?
I used to love public transportation.
Oh.
And then I became a lazy woman living in LA, and now I hate it. So that one's off the list. I do love the food. And everything is so much cheaper than the United States.
Well, that's because the yen is not in the best places right now.
So, like, you can buy something for like 700 yen here for lunch or something. In the States, I can't get lunch anymore for less than $20.
Really?
Holy moly.
Really?
It's crazy.
And then you have to pay tips on top of that.
Oh yeah, I love the not tipping culture here. That's sick. I like that people are more considerate for the most part.
Hold on. Ladybeard just breathed through that large cake and is starting to dig
Wait,
into
yeah,
your...
what is
You need to
happening?
put a leash on
You're
this, Ladybeard.
distracting
Hold
me.
on. You're not supposed to be.
You need to eat more sugar, sir.
Oh my
ma'am.
God. I just realized that all of you guys were like, ooh, try some of this. Sorry, I did not share. I did the...
It's too late now, isn't it, Cathy Cat?
Sorry, guys. So, one more thing, like coming back into Japan now and like being here doing gigs.
Mont Blanc that I've ever had in my life.
Oh,
Good.
Sorry, go ahead.
Doing like gigs here and stuff. What is like, oh, thank God, Japan? What's your like, oh, thank God, Japan?
I feel like in entertainment, actually, back to the manager thing, they do a lot more for you here. At least, well, when you join an agency, it seems like if you go to the right agency, they're going to try and get you gigs. I feel like in America, you have to like work yourself. Like,
well, it's a totally different system, isn't it? Like representation in the US. It depends on what you're doing for your artist activities. But a lot of the time, your management is, you come to them when you've got a gig. Maybe your agent is looking for gigs for you.
I just feel like, and maybe because I already had like a platform, they were able to get me more jobs. But I feel like everything is way more DIY in America. There's like a system here.
Just like try to explain or try to understand it. So in America, you kind of hustle by yourself. It's like a unique hustle as a person. The cake is gone now.
You need to give yourself some more
Oh, the
sugar.
rubbish,
Yeah.
mate. I was getting consolidated.
And in Japan, your agency helps you.
Itadaite.
Thanks.
Like,
I was getting that bit. I just want that bit around the edge. And that's all.
It's okay. It's yours.
No, thanks.
No, thanks.
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 and now we lost the trail of thoughts because Ladybeard is getting the munchies. So yeah, so you have an agency here and they help you get gigs.
Yeah, so I signed with an agency here and they're like constantly sending my profile off to like TV or like interviews, magazines and things like that. But I mean, I've never worked with an agency in the US, but I feel like it's way more common to do things on your own. And then maybe by the time you get a certain amount of like popularity and start making your own money, then you kind of have a chance to approach labels and things like that. But I don't know if a label is worth it right now. I guess it really depends on who you are. But I have a couple of friends that joined big labels and it hasn't really done much for them in America.
Let's get involved in a bit of Baumkuchen.
This was me when I was dieting all the time. That's why you have to eat sugar.
Since we're there, like you were saying, when you were dieting all the time, you're in a very good shape. Is it okay to ask you what your dietary thing is?
Oh my! Well, Japan has been terrible, honestly. I eat super healthy in America. Not even for diet reasons. I eat a lot of carbs now. If I don't eat carbs, I like feel super hungry. But I eat like brown rice. I eat lots of tofu, fish, vegetables. I try really hard to keep a lot of veggies in my diet. Just because I feel like if I
Can we get scissors? We're going to have the crinkle on the microphone. Scissors, please. I think this is like...
I got it. I found it.
Wait, is she supposed to come out?
Yes, she's supposed to come out. You need to pop her out.
You need to call her name. Natchan! Call her name like that, then she'll pop out. Go on. Do that.
No.
Do that. Why not?
I can't do that.
Natchan!
How can I compare
I
to
can't
that?
get her out. How do I get her out? How do I squeeze her? How do I get her out?
How about you? Oh my God. No, this is not how this works. Boop, boop, boop.
It's like
There she goes.
Squid Game.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I think we might have to actually like
There we
cut her out
go.
like
Look
this.
at her go. There
She's
she
popping
goes.
out now.
Why is the top part white? What's the difference?
I think that's just where they put the print on, so you can print on it.
What do I, just like that?
Here you go. There's a My Melody there.
Me thinking it's a cultural thing, but it's just because they have to print on there.
Yep. So now there's like a My Melody shaped hole in the cake.
Well,
Yep.
was it worth it?
All the way. You know what? The taste is going to be the same of all of them, so you can take yours home if you want to. Okay. And how about we just try a corner before Ladybeard demolishes it? Because I want to try a corner. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Here's my...
So this is the layers you get from the Baumkuchen. It's like a pile of... Is this sugar on top? Is that just like fluffy sugar on top?
Yes. Yeah, it's great.
Printed fluffy sugar on top. Okay, tell...
That marzipan?
Since we're at sweets, what's like your favorite Japanese sweet?
I love Mont Blanc.
I should have known that.
Wait.
Should have known that.
I tried something the other day.
All right.
I was so like
moved.
Yeah. Thank you for the translation.
If we're going with the German translation straight away, sorry, I can't switch it off.
Have you had a cannoli?
Cannoli.
Cannoli. I don't know how to say it.
How would you explain it? What does it look like again?
It looks like a little wheel, and it's like really hard and crunchy on the outside, but the inside is like super moist and soft. And it's so good.
What flavor was it?
It tasted like cake batter. I don't know how to explain the flavor, but it was everything I'd ever looked for in a dessert. And I'm so glad that I found the one for me.
All right, we found a new dessert. I think cannoli is probably not Japanese, but probably Japan has done their usual thing where they just better it. Are you going to lick like the package? You're like literally get every crump out of there.
Monster. We need to feed this monster.
Good. Yeah.
We're just trying to clean up the table.
All right.
It's me who gets yelled at over the dirtiness of the office.
No, good point.
Oh,
Favorite Japanese sweet?
I don't know. Delicious.
Do you have to diet a lot to keep your figure?
I'm super endomorphic, so I look at sugar and go.
I think that's another thing you asked me about my diet. Even when I eat unhealthy, like since I've arrived in Japan, I haven't been the most healthy, and I stay around the same size for the most part. My mom is also really tiny, but I do stay away from gluten because it hurts my stomach.
Oh, all right, but that what did wait a second. I'm sure that had like tons of gluten.
Oh yeah, I'm so right. Tonight I'm gonna be in so much pain.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, what happens when you eat the gluten?
Just my stomach hurts. But
Really?
I will say, when I'm in America, like I'll eat it once and it's over. But when I came back to Japan, I was eating like noodles, pasta, whatever. I was like overdoing it because it was not making my stomach hurt. It's so weird. It's like they put something in the American wheat.
That makes it more glutenesque.
Or just, I don't know, there's weird stuff in America.
I mean, you have a couple of foods that are literally banned in Europe, so...
Yeah, we have a lot of
from the United States.
Yeah, some of the American foods are definitely
Very
banned in Europe.
I think in the Western world, they're putting a lot of hormones into the food.
And
That's
chemicals.
the impression that I get. Because I go home to Australia now, and everyone is gigantic. It's like the land of giants. But I'm like... When I was young, everyone was about my size. And now the kids are all huge. So like, whoa, unless they just introduced steroids to school lunches, I think they must be pumping up the meat and everything with hormones. And so everyone's indirectly ingesting all these hormones and everyone's just getting gigantic.
I think there's definitely an aspect of that in the meat, for example. But today, for example, I had this moment when I was trying to come to this podcast here, and there was this Japanese young guy who was literally 2 heads taller than me, and I was just wondering, what has your daddy been eating? Or your mommy? How do you get so tall? You still see that in Japan right now. You have like the general like size, and then in between is 1 or 2 person who's very tall. I just wonder how.
Was he well dressed?
Yes.
He must be pretty popular with the ladies.
I saw a tall, well dressed man yesterday.
This
There's
is
only
so
one
random.
in Tokyo.
Maybe there is.
I saw a tall, well-dressed man yesterday. Would you guess? Oh my gosh.
There can only be one.
That's the story. That's the podcast episode.
Yeah, exactly.
David saw a tall, well-dressed man.
Wow. Let's talk about it for 45
you're
minutes.
a tall, well-dressed man.
Bless you. That's kind of you.
Yeah, you're very well-dressed. Look at you.
I can't stop looking at it. Honestly, this bow is so pretty. I've been staring at it this whole time.
Thank you so much.
No, it's not. It's a sickness. I have a thing for pink and I can't stop looking at it.
Oh, yeah?
So pretty. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
I
would
have a
give
thing.
it to you, but I'll be assassinated.
Yeah, I don't want you to die by
Thanks.
the hand of a manager today, so.
Thank you for coming to an episode of Ladybeard Eats All the Cake.
Hey, look, I don't get to eat cake or other sugar
Yeah,
things
it's
very often.
probably the highlight of the day.
Oh, that's look.
Oh, I remember that pain. Dude, what sucks is like when you're allowed to eat all of it again, you'll be like, I don't really want to.
I don't think I'd feel that way. I think I'd be very fat very fast. And then I'd go, now I remember why I didn't eat it before. And then I'd stop eating it again. That'd be the thing.
Nope.
You know. Yeah, I just sometimes ponder
Ponder.
Ponder.
the way of the universe.
No.
Well, you're sitting here with a gyaru and a Lolita and you've just eaten some cake.
Yeah, wait a second, when you are dressed as a cross-dressing idol pro wrestler talent in between a American rapper gyaru and a Lolita fashion reporter, then you wonder about your life choices. In the best way.
Well, life choices is just start to, just think about the world and the way of things.
How did I get here?
Yeah. And what are we doing here?
We all
We're
kind of
eating
broke out of the
cake.
simulation. Like, F the simulation.
Yeah, I mean, like some of the games wouldn't even sell us as stereotype characters because we all mix a lot of random things together.
Yeah.
I can't put this group in a box. Not happening.
Unlike
Wait.
these cakes, they came in a box.
What does Baumkuchen mean?
Baum
The
is
Christmas,
tree
right?
and Kuchen is cake. So you saw the different layers. It's like when you cut a tree and it has like those age rings. It's like an age ring of a cake.
It sounds so beautiful when you say it.
Thank you.
I could listen to it all day.
Baumkuchen.
It's very nice, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you speak anything other than Japanese and English?
I'm studying another language right now, but it's a secret.
Oh. Can we guess what it is?
No, because I want to one day burst out speaking it, and people are like, I had no idea.
We'll leave that
Well,
alone. Are you studying a language?
Well, I am still learning kanji, if that counts as
That is
a
another language, yeah.
That is definitely another language. And since we were saying about you bursting out some rhymes in a different language, please let us know one more time your socials, PiNKII.
My name is PiNKII with 2 I's. My socials are it's PiNKII, ITSPINKII. And you can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, Instagram, TikTok, and a couple of other things. So check it out.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed our random Let's Eat Cake episode and just like do
Let's
zatsudan.
Ladybeard this cake is what it should be called.
I sit for a long time with a straight back and my legs squeezed together and it makes my hips hurt and my back sore.
But you got some cake
I did
now.
get some cake,
You
which
get
was
some
good.
cake. It's a good
That's
day.
why you might have noticed in the prior episode as well, I relegated myself to this posture. Makes it far easier on my skeletal system.
Well, I'm gonna
You're trying
wrap
to
this one.
thing up,
I'm
but I
trying
think
to
you're
wrap this
dragging
up
us
for
back
10
in.
minutes now.
Dragging us back in.
Give me.
It's like in John Wick. When he says,
Give me
"Careful,
a
Jonathan.
break.
You dip so much as a pinky back into this pond, and something might reach out, pull you back into its depths." And just like that.
And that's you said pinky because pinky.
Aha!
Pinkies up.
Hey.
Pinkies up.
Hey.
All right, guys, subscribe to the channel.
Thank you. Bye.
Enjoy your life.
Oh, yeah.